Got an interesting one today. A cop confronts an armed robbery gang. I think he's off duty and he spots these guys who've just committed an armed robbery. And I think it goes pear-shaped for him.
What follows is extremely rare body cam involving a U.S. Federal Border Patrol agent, an armed robbery by a suspect wanted by the FBI, and an intense pursuit of suspects involving shots fired. On July 27th, 2022, at a Lowe's department store in Las Cruces, New Mexico, CCTV captured two masked men walking into the store pushing a cart. Right behind them was an off-duty Border Patrol agent who happened to be shopping at the same time. A few moments later, the two men were seen walking towards the self-checkout with a portable air conditioner when an employee asked for their receipt. The men ignored him and continued pushing the item towards the exit, prompting other store employees to follow the two shoplifters. As the situation had now escalated, the men exit the store with the item, and as store employees try to stop them, one of the men pulls out a gun and points it at the employees before walking.
What an idiot. What an idiot. You're going to pull out a gun. You're actually going to commit an armed robbery for a $600 and something like thing that you're probably going to be lucky if you get $200 for when you sell it out in the street. What idiots.
Walking away. Unfortunately for the shoplifters, the off-duty agent witnessed what unfolded at the exit and began tailing the men on foot outside the store. The men are captured in the parking lot, walking towards their vehicle, a maroon-colored Chevy Tahoe, followed by the agent, who pulls out his phone to take a picture of it and call 911. The men loaded the car with the item and immediately sped off. 5 minutes later, officers located the vehicle just 1 mile east of the Lowe's.
Idiots. Idiots.
I believe southbound on Travis, headed towards the Coles from Lowe's on Travis.
See, you never know who's around. You never know who's around. Oh, the dogs are coming and everything. Oh.
Turn south on Joshua.
He's bumping him.
62 Central 44.
Copy 44.
Hello, who called us?
Let me get my manager, okay?
What's your 2962?
Just ask Bruce and Tell Shore.
For $600 and something.
Hello.
What idiots.
Hey, are you the manager?
Yes, sir. I'm the manager here.
Were you the witness, or do you know what happened?
Yeah, I was a witness.
Because you know what? They could have just literally walked out with it. Like, what were the people going to do? Like, what were the staff and that going to do? You know, what, you might go into a tussle with them, or they might have come and grabbed they've had to run off, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, you know. But you have to pull out a gun. As soon as you pull out that gun, that's it. You're finished. Now look what's going on.
I have a federal agent right here too.
Okay.
And just radio looking at it as a federal agent shopping at the same time.
The vehicle continues.
It's in front of Dick's and Tell Shore.
Copy vehicles in front of Dick's on Telford. Still going south.
Okay, we have a pursuit behind the vehicle. Did they pull a gun on you guys?
Pull the gun like, even the like it gangster style.
Because I need a definite, because we are chasing a vehicle right now. Okay, so I need to make sure that we're good.
He's on the wrong side of traffic in front of Cane's.
Idiots.
Copy wrong way traffic in front of Cane's.
Now he's by the parking lot of Red Lobster.
They know they're fucked up now. They know they have.
Copy Nacho southbound.
We pulled the gun out. We pulled it back out again out there when I was following them to get the license plate.
You all felt threatened by this? I assume, I know this sounds stupid, but I have to confirm legal reasons that you felt threatened by this, right? You did feel threatened by this?
Oh yes, he pulled it out both times over there.
Yeah, that's actually a law. It must be the same in America because they're asking him. But I forget if it's on a documentary or film, but basically the guy got off with the most serious part of the armed robbery. He got off with it because he managed to convince the lady who was working at the shop to say she had no fear. So if she's not in fear of her life and has no fear during the robbery, I don't know if it's a lesser charge or he got off with it or something crazy like that.
The Lowe's employees did feel threatened by it, and they do want to pursue.
Sorry for the unit from the Volt. The Lowe's employees did feel
I'm sure they felt threatened. They just work, you know, they're just working a normal minimum wage job, and you're getting a gun shown to you for a $600 aircon system.
Yeah, we're on a pursuit with it right now. So, how you doing, Plutus?
Who had the gun pointed at him?
Well, when he got here, we see your receipt were right there. He went like this and pulled the gun out and then he put it in. He went out there and then the officer went out too and he pulled the gun out him too.
Okay, so
Another.
he's a federal agent.
These fucking idiots have gone and robbed. This must be where all the local cops come to get their hardware. And these idiots have decided this is the store they'll rob. Can you get your breath? Another, like law enforcement officer off duty.
Okay. I'm going to insert this. Do you have an ID with you, sir? And how many people were there?
Two guys.
Two guys?
And then they got in there, put it here. We even helped them put it in
Look,
the car. got it in the
portable
car.
air conditioner.
Yeah.
They go over there, they start walking this way. And they walk this way.
So you thought these masks were to the COVID, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Nacho and Telshore, or correction, Foothills and Telshore.
Is it just one cop chasing these lot?
I was just looking for some drinks. I had made a purchase just, but my kids wanted a drink, so
Okay.
here I am. And then I'm a U.S. Border Patrol agent out of Deming. I came back in. These guys kind of bumped into me, like right there.
They're all
right
border
next to
control
the
agents.
for drinks.
Okay.
Because this is
They
New
were both
Mexico,
masked
so
up
this
all
is in
over
the
their
south.
face With hats. Thought it was kind of weird, and I kind of figured as soon as I looked at them back and I turned around, I figured these guys are gonna run. But then these guys confronted them at the front, like 3 or 4 of them, and he pulled out a gun. And then he looked at me and he pulled out the gun. I followed him to get the vehicle description.
Okay.
And then I noticed that they came in back through the back. I was the one that got the vehicle description with the hood, the black hood, the Tahoe.
Okay.
And then I noticed that their license plate was covered with a plastic bag. And then they took off this way.
And what were you saying about Border Patrol?
I'm a border patrol agent.
The license plate cover didn't help him.
Hit the vehicle as soon as it turns its next turn.
Literally was on him within minutes. I mean, just picture. These are going to be sitting in jail. There's going to be guys, you know, they'll be talking to each other. There'll be guys, yeah, I tried to do like, you know, a 300 grand armed robbery. You know, I pulled off a few £1 million armed robbery, but I was caught later on. What did you guys do? Oh, we robbed a 600 quid aircon unit armed robbery. The laugh of the prison. Oh, caught him. Caught him.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
No. Look at this. Oh, panic. Panic. Shots fired at Jews, like any. I don't see them shoot. The. Ooh, how they. Oh, they're taking out the tyres. I was going to say, how they're not shooting them.
Hands up! Hands up!
Ooh, they're not playing. These coppers are not messing around.
Hands up! Hands up!
I'd dive out of there as well if I was him.
Get out of the window! Step out of the car! Get out of the window now!
Get out of the window.
Get out of the window! Keep your hands up!
Show me your hands and feet.
Get online. Shots fired, shots fired. Show me your hands! Hold on, hold on! Guys, hold on!
Hold on, just think of this. Just look at this chaos. Look at this chaos. Multiple shots fired. You know, loads of cop cars. You know, absolute pandemonium. Right. This is for a $600 aircon unit. This look, all this is for a $600 aircon unit. Like, what? And I guarantee you they did this just spontaneous. You know, just thought, oh, where can we get a bit of extra cash? Oh no, we'll go in there, we'll just grab one of them and walk out with it. Look at this now.
Who else is in the car with you?
Look, where's your other leg? Where's your other leg? They've got to have shot a few of them.
Use your right hand and take that seatbelt. Rick is stuck with the seatbelt. Secure him. You gotta secure him. He has the seatbelt.
I need help.
Show me your hands.
You're gonna need
Show me
help.
your hands. Put your hands behind your back. 863 Central. We have shots fired. Drivers down. Stay down. Show me your hands. Stay on the floor.
Why is the one inside the car screaming help?
Passenger out of the vehicle. He's stuck. Everybody slow down. Get a unit up here to cover inside the Wing Daddy's parking lot. Lay down. Get on your stomach.
You're gonna end up shot, idiot. That's it, crawl in the glass and the shit. How's he crawling?
I'm on you.
That's crazy though. That is crazy. Look,
Vehicle's clear.
a portable aircon unit. A portable aircon unit that costs $600. And look at all this.
Hey, my arm's broken. My left arm is broken. It's broken. Ow, ow, it's broken.
Oh, see it moving? Well,
Roll him over.
get F around and find out.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Okay. Just breathe for me. What's your name? Josh.
Has he been, this one's been shot, I
We
think.
don't need a chest seal. We need gauze. Hey, I got my med. My inhaler. I got some. I got gauze. He's cutting it open. I got
My
gauze.
inhaler.
I got gauze right here. I got it right here, buddy. All right, this is gonna hurt, okay? All right, hold on. Move this gauze for me real quick.
Yeah, he's been shot. I'm not surprised, all the bullets.
Let fire take over.
Is you? Nothing on this side. Clear on this side.
You ready to pick him up? We're gonna throw him on gurney.
Yeah, I'm sure the other one didn't get shot, just that one. What idiot? Just for that aircon unit.
0215. What's up with David's info?
Yeah. He's the one that's hit, right?
David's hit?
David Aguilar.
They gotta take him to
Oh,
they're taking him to a hospital in London.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was Josh Lopez. That got hit.
Josh Lopez?
Yeah. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's Josh. Hey, that's Josh Lopez, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Josh Lopez.
Lopez was quickly rushed to the hospital for his injuries. 20 minutes later, officers on standby at the scene are approached by a woman.
How can we help you?
What kind of vehicle is involved?
Are you looking for a vehicle or?
Well, because my son's on the run, and I'm not sure if it's him.
Okay. What kind of vehicle are you looking for?
Tahoe, maroon Tahoe.
Okay.
It's him.
What's your son's name?
Joshua Lopez.
It's him.
37?
Where are you parked at?
Way over there.
Okay. Let's head down to my car and I'll talk to you, okay?
Wait on the other side of those cop cars over there, okay?
I'll
This
come.
officer will keep you updated as
I'll
much
come
as
talk
he
to you and we'll keep you updated, okay?
Is it that red SUV?
Yes. Let's go this way.
Is he okay?
He's at the hospital.
I bet she's thinking, look at the state of the SUV. Covered in bullet holes, smashed to bits. She's probably thinking he didn't make it.
Let's go this way. Come on.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's on? What do you mean he's on the run? He's alive. Oh my God, he's alive. Hey, we have to keep going.
He's alive?
Come on. You need to stay here. We need to go this way. We're not gonna let you in right now. Let's go this way so I can talk to you and see what's going on. I can't tell you any details about what happened. It's an active investigation, so I can't tell you any details.
Oh my God.
Come on.
At least just tell her he's gonna live.
Yeah, they were looking for
Let's
him.
keep going. Keep walking while we talk.
Put the poor woman out of her misery.
Like, was you're a missing person, or?
No, I'm not missing a person. My son has been on the run. I have been trying to help you guys.
On the run, like.
Turn himself in.
Okay. So he had a warrant?
Yeah, he has warrants.
What were they for, do you know?
To what they told me for.
For shoplifting.
Okay.
Please just tell us what
Well, he stepped it up now.
We'll get a supervisor to talk to you guys. We can't release anything right now, okay?
Where did you guys come from right now? Or where are you parked at?
We're just sitting there.
You're up there? Okay.
We just need to know something.
What's your relationship with all this?
It's his brother-in-law.
Okay.
His mom is up there just falling apart.
We understand. I already spoke with her. I made her aware of everything too.
I know, but she needs to know where he's at.
Okay. Well, either way, if we do tell you, you can't go over there. He's under arrest. So no one's gonna be able to see him.
It's okay. She just needs to know if he's alive or not.
Oh, he's at the
She said he's alive.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell us if he's alive.
I can't tell you details right now because it's literally just happened. It's just an investigation.
Oh, at least tell him that he's like not critical.
Are you parked next to her? I know where she's parked.
Yeah, we're still there.
Okay, I'll get somebody up there as soon as I can. They're taking care of this, and then I'll make sure they know you're there, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Soon after police talk to the suspect's family, investigators arrive on the scene and begin questioning the detained passenger.
Some stuff went down. I'm sure that was pretty crazy for you, and we want to talk to you about it, okay? You're in handcuffs in the police car.
Oh, there was a passenger in the car.
I'm not charging you with a crime. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Can you just tell me what happened, starting at the Lowe's?
I don't know what happened. I just know we crashed.
Oh, it's the black guy that had his hands and feet out the window.
You're pushing on an air conditioner, right? You don't remember?
He's the one that pulled the gun out.
Right? Like, again, it's just a shoplift. I don't care about a shoplifting. Like, we had gunshots being fired here. But
I don't give a about the gunshots.
Okay.
Hey, dude, but we're trying to figure out what happened here, dude.
Did he just say that? He just said, I don't give an F about gunshots. He looked like he cared about gunshots like a few minutes ago. He was screaming like a little girl, begging for help. He had both hands and one foot out the window. But now he's back into tough guy mode.
Your mind's not thinking. You don't think about shooting.
I know, man.
You're trying to get away. Then when they start shooting at us, we're not going to sit there and get shot at. We're going to try to get the out of the way.
I guess
straight up. And all these motherfuckers started shooting at us.
Okay.
But just to confirm your Miles.
You're pulling guns out?
Miles Luciano was taken into custody and booked into jail, where he was held without bond. Despite the rain of gunfire, Luciano sustained no injuries. He was charged with 1 count of interference with commerce by threats or violence in a case prosecuted by the U.S. federal government's Department of Justice. In May 2023, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 years and 10 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Joshua Lopez, on the other hand, made a full recovery from his injuries at the hospital before successfully escaping on August 3, 2022. In response, the FBI issued a federal warrant for his arrest, in which a 1-month manhunt ensued before he was apprehended in September 2022. He was charged with 3 counts of interference with commerce by threats or violence, as he was also a perpetrator of shoplifting cases in Best Buy and AutoZone in New Mexico that same year. In December 2024, he pleaded guilty on all 3 counts and was sentenced to 7 years and 2 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release.
Shoplifting. Literally all that for shoplifting. You know, all that chaos. You know, I'm surprised they both weren't killed by the cops. All them bullets, all that chaos. It baffles me. You know, what's that saying? You know, they're not the sharpest tools in the box. Definitely blunt, blunt tools.